Now, as most of you already know, the partnership of NIO and Mobileye, which consists of NIO ES8 being used, of course, on self-driving technologies, which does not require, of course, a person to be or a driver to be in the car, as it offers or entails driverless technology, which, like I said, a driver is not supposed to be in the car. We got to read wonderful news today of saying that the test drives of these kind of technology, it's set to start in Germany in 2023 with 15 NIO cars, which is something that, of course, is incredible. And getting to know that it is going to be tested on the NIO ES8, it's something that, of course, makes or brings excitement to those that are investing onto this NIO stock. But before we get deep into this topic, you already know that this video is just an entertainment video, and of course, if you enjoyed this video, you need to consider or kindly consider hitting that like button, comment and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit that notification bell so that at least you get notified on YouTube every time we drop a new content. And of course, when I talk of subscribing, I'm talking to those that have not subscribed to the channel already. Now, as I've said, we read wonderful news of saying that the test drives of the self-driving technology on the NIO ES8 is set to start or take place from 2023 until 2024 in Germany. And of course, like I said, this level 4 autonomous driving that will be in these NIO ES8 cars does not require a driver to be in the car, meaning that these cars are expected to drive themselves with no driver in the car, which is something that, of course, is incredible and must just show you that technology, or the technology that will be in these cars, will be so massive. And to get to see that NIO has partnered with Mobileye on this adventure is one of the things that, of course, bring excitement to the investors that are investing onto this NIO stock. This is something that gives or that brings comfort us as the new investors when you got to see that finally this project, in terms of test drive, it is kicking off or starting in 2023. Now, you remember that Germany is one of the destinations that NIO plans to start selling their cars in before the end of this year. As you already know, that NIO plans to penetrate 4 more European countries before this year ends, which is, of course, Germany, Netherlands, Sweden, and Denmark, which is one of the things that, of course, will definitely make us to see the deliveries of NIOs growing on a month-to-month. And you remember that NIO, in NIO Day 2021, came out and said that their plan is to sell or is to find themselves selling their cars in 25 countries by 2025, which is one of the things that, of course, it makes me as the new investors to look forward to that time or that day where we get to see NIO selling their cars in 25 countries worldwide, which is something that is incredible. And of course, one of the things that so many of the NIO retail investors are asking themselves is that when is NIO going to start selling their cars in the US, which of course is the same question that I have, but I personally believe that NIO will penetrate the American market probably within the next year or two. That's my prediction, because already they've got to remember that they already have an office there where, of course, they are planning or strategizing, of course, probably how they would penetrate or how they would start selling their cars in the US, which is something that, of course, we are also looking forward to. But another question that some of the investors or retail investors like myself are asking themselves is which other countries will make the 25 countries that NIO plan to have penetrated by 2025. But one thing for sure is that I cannot wait. But all I know is that NIO is a car company, or is an EV company, which is just set to do very well. I mean, in terms of deliveries this year, so many analysts are expecting NIO to deliver at least 160,000 vehicles for the year. And of course, knowing for the fact that NIO in the Q1 and the probably Q2 worst case scenario, we might see them delivering around 50,000 vehicles. The chances are very high that in the second half of this year, that is from July to December, we might see NIO delivering over 100,000 vehicles, which is something that is incredible and must just make you to brace yourselves, because one way or the other, this is a stock or this is a company which is just set to do very well, especially that NIO, they will be selling 3 3 new models this year, or which of course the one model they've started selling already from March of this year, and that is the ES7. They are still expected to start with the sales of the ES7 coming in August, and the ET5, which is one thing that of course, especially with the ET5, that will unlock so many sales. As you know that in terms of pre-orders, the ET5 pre-orders has surpassed all of their previous models, which is something that is incredible and must just motivate you to stay long or remain bullish onto this new stock, because blue sky is coming. This is one of the stocks that is really close to my heart, and it's seriously dominating my stock market portfolio, because it is one of the stocks, if not the only stock, that one way or the other, even if you are to wake me up in the middle of the night and ask me which stock can I buy now, I'll just shout without thinking twice that buy NIO, because I personally believe that its future prospects and its fundamentals are so robust that if you don't take these low trading prices onto this new stock and load the boat or buy this stock for the very first time, you're definitely going to miss on the kind of returns that the retail investors will be sitting with a few years down the line. NIO is a stock that, like I said, its fundamentals and its future prospects are so massive. Now in Wall Street, this stock, or NIO, currently has or still maintains a strong buy, with of course all analysts in Wall Street that have rated or initiated a coverage on this new stock indicating that this is a buy. There's no analyst saying hold, there's no analyst saying sell. All analysts as seen on the screen, they are indicating that this stock is a buy, which is something that always it has to be taken as a very good sign that this is a stock which is just set to do very well. It also has a average price target of over $36, which is a 61%, looking exactly at where NIO is currently trading at right now, which is something that of course just has to show you that it is a good opportunity for you to probably go in and load the boat onto this new stock, because this is a stock which, like I said, one way or the other, is just said to do very well. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I just thought I should just give you these updates regarding NIO's and Mobileye partnership updates, which is something that to get to know that they're starting with the test drives next year is one of the things that of course excites the NIO investors, as this is one of the projects that of course we have been closely monitoring. Otherwise, with all that, I make tons and tons of stock market investing videos, and if you think that this video was amazing, please don't forget to hit that like button, comment and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.